topic is trapezoidal rule. That is, we know that trapezoidal rule, we use it to find the integration value. Now we need to do it in C programming code. So first recall what trapezoidal rule is. So for trapezoidal rule, you have to find value of some integration. Suppose integration a to b fx dx. Okay, I equals to this. You need to find out the value of that integration using trapezoidal rule. Then the function fx will be given to you. The a lower limit, b upper limit will be given to you, or either n or h will be given to you. So in that case the rule will be I equals to h by 2, then y0 plus yn plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus dot dot up to yn minus 1, right? That is the rule for that is the formula for trapezoidal rule. You all know that. And how to calculate h? H is to be calculated by b minus a by n. N is number of steps you need to apply. Either h or n will be given in the question. Okay. So that a, b, fx, n or h will be given in the question. You need to apply that formula to find the value of the integration using trapezoidal rule. Now we need to convert that formula into C programming code. So we are starting it with that code. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. Then we are taking the function like this procedure. Float f, float x. Okay, that means for f function its variable will be another function which is another variable which is float x. Opening bracket, return. What will be the return? Return is the value or is the function which is given in the question. That means if we take the example as find out integration 0 to 1 by 1 plus x dx, taking n equals to 5 by trapezoidal rule. Suppose the question is this: find out the integration value of 0 to 1 by 1 plus x dx by taking n equals to 5. That means this is our fx, right? So here you need to put the return value as this function 1 by 1 plus x. So here we should write 1 by 1 plus x. Okay, that means the function f will return that value. So whenever fx will be changed, you need to change that line. Okay, this is how we declare the function. Or otherwise you can take the function like this: hash define fx, then the value of the function, like we did for the previous programs. In that case you need to take the math function also, that is hash include math.h. You need to take that header file also, or otherwise you can take the function like this. Okay, now here clearly from that example, if we take that example, this is our a, so a equals to 0, and this is our b, that is b equals to 1. We will take that later, and n equals to 5. Okay, so now starting the program, void main, opening the bracket, integer, we need n as the integer, how many steps we need, and I to run any loop, both are integer. Now we are taking another float type variable, a equals to 0. Here in our question a is 0 given, so we are taking a is 0. For any another example you need to take the particular value of a. Okay, here we have a equals to 0. Next, b equals to 1. Now to calculate the sum, we are taking sum function. You can take capital S variable also. I am taking here sum named variable. So sum initial value is 0. Now to calculate all the value of x0, to calculate all the value of x0, y0 and all, what we are doing, we are taking array type variable. I hope all of you are familiar with array variable. So array means it has some particular one variable has more than one position to fill. So we are taking a 20 dimension, a 20 positions array, that is y20 variable and x 20 variables. Another is age to calculate the step length, and another to variable which we named as value to calculate the final value of the integration. You can take, instead of taking the value variable, you can take capital V also, or whatever you want. Okay, so these are the variables we need to take. Now apply the clear screen function, then printf, enter n. Okay, then we are using scanf, %d, ampersand n, %d because we have taken n as integer variable. Now then calculating age is b minus a by n, which is the step length. We all know all that values, so age will be automatically calculated. Next we are calculating, opting for the for loop. So for the procedure for loop is initial value, last value and the increment. So initial value will be I equals to 0 because we need to calculate x0, y0 and all, and last is I equals to n, that is xn, yn. I will be increased by 1. So for loop, opening the bracket, xi equals to a plus ih. Why we are doing that? We are doing it because check, if you put that value, so x0 will be a, which is 0 plus 0h. Next x1 will be a, that is 0 plus 1h. Next x2 will be 0 plus 2h, right? Because we know the formula for equidistant spaces variables, that is xn equals to x0 plus nh, right? So here actually x0 is our a, the initial value. So that's why we are taking xi equals to a plus ih. Okay, and yi is the functional value of xi. So yi equals to f of xi, semicolon obviously. So for loop is closed. Now we are taking another for loop. Here we are starting from I equals to 1 and ended at I equals to n minus 1. That is, it is strictly less than n. Why? Because if you check the formula for trapezoidal rule, that is h by 2 into, in third bracket, y0 plus yn plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus dot dot yn minus 1. So we are trying to get all that y1, y2 up to dot dot yn minus 1. That's why we have taken that for loop starting at 1, ended at n minus 1. Okay, so opening the bracket for loop, here we are considering the sum function. So sum equals to sum plus y0. Okay, that's why we have taken the initial value of sum equals to 0. So first it will be added with nothing, that is 0 plus y1, then y1 plus y2, y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on. Okay, so this is give the sum value. Now we can get the ultimate value of the integration. So value variable equals to the formula for trapezoidal rule, which is h by 2 into initial value y0 plus the last value yn plus 2 into all the other values, right? 2 into all the other values which we have already calculated through that loop by taking the function or by taking the variable sum. So 2 into sum. Okay, now applying the print function, which is printf, value of the integration is percentage f, and the value variable will give you the percentage value variable will give you the value of the integration. So value that will be printed over here. Okay, that is the end using get ch command, closing the bracket. Okay.